Welcome to this video of the old station in Cirencester. The line ran from Kemble to Cirencester from 1841 until 1964. Originally it was a steam-hauled single carriage service from the town to Kemble and return about 4 times a day. And then in 1959 the steam engine was replaced by a diesel multiple unit, which ran until closure 1964. We then show a model train layout, which was built by Terry Hardy with assistance from Peter Stevenson. And this clearly shows the original layout of the station and the goods yard. The goods yard serviced the cattle market, the local agricultural businesses, and the oil and coal depot and 3 bacon factories. So it was quite a busy little station and goods yard. And there we see a model of a steam engine with its carriage off to Kemble. In 1963, Dr. Beechin produced his infamous report on the closure of many branch lines all over the country, including this one in Cirencester, and it is now the goods yard has been replaced by the Waitrose supermarket and industrial buildings, and the cattle market is moved to a site off the A417 near South Cerney. The design of the station is clearly linked to Isambard Kingdom Brunel, the great engineer who was responsible for the Great Western Railway from London to Bristol and over via Kemble to Gloucester and ultimately Cheltenham. We think the design of the building was rather more elaborate than one would expect for a station at the end of a branch line, because we know that the Great Western Railway needed a boardroom away from London for a short while, and so Brunel actually came to a meeting in August of 1841. The doors and the windows are a little more elaborate than one would expect, but sadly in a state of disrepair, as is the whole of the building, as you will see. The door out onto the platform is clearly needing attention. We then show the staircase leading up to the first floor boardroom. Again, the ceiling is in a perilous condition thanks to water getting in from a roof leak. The first floor boardroom, and it would make a splendid community room once all the damage has been repaired. We then take a further staircase up to the top floor. The top floor was originally intended as the station master's flat, but it is very basic, with just a small kitchen, a living room and a bedroom, and the station master's house was subsequently built at the end of Lewis Lane. We think this flat was then used by either a booking office clerk or a porter, but hasn't been used in many years. But it does have fine views out over the town and in particular the parish church. The future of the building is uncertain. The Cotswold District Council own it, attempted to have it demolished back in 1988, but the Secretary of State for the Environment held a public inquiry and refused permission for demolition because of its historic importance. As to the future, we have to wait for Cotswold District Council to make decisions as to whether to dispose of it or continue to own it.